We have a Husqvarna 145BT. Came to me, said it didn't work. Okay. It came with a trash bag covered with the old fuel cap, and I bought a new one because the 2-cycle you kind of need there to be a pressurized tank. Just how they end up working. So without pressure, it's not going to run right to begin with. So there's no point of even trying to diagnose anything if you don't even have that. It still wasn't doing anything after you primed it like 100 times. Not building up any pressure. There is fuel in there. I don't know if you can call it fuel. Let's get rid of this kind of fuel. And see what this looks like. This is usually pretty nasty. No, that actually isn't bad at all. That's very, very, very surprising. Smells good. Interesting. Okay, well, that's not the problem. I guess next, let's take off this cap cover here. There's no air filter. That's not good. We have, let's turn this around. Hey, Phillips. Two of them actually. Besides being dirty, this isn't a horrible machine. I have a feeling the diaphragms in this is completely trash. And maybe the carburetor is just gooed up from the old fuel. Fuel lines also look like they're in need of repair, or not repair, but replacement. The fuel lines are cracked. A 2-cycle. That's also going to cause some problems. Not the problems we have, but they'll start causing their own later. Sometimes you can get lucky and that's all you need to do. Your carburetor is fine. You just need to get new fuel lines. So, with this style of throttle, you just push it down, hold it, and let it go. And you might have to disconnect the fuel lines and unscrew it. It looks like we do. But, oh well. I'm going to do that. I'm going to disconnect the fuel lines. Probably just cut them because, well, they're going to be replaced anyway. And bring you over to the carb station. What do you say? Maybe see if we can't get this to just kind of chug over for us. We know that we're at least needing to do all this work. The oil can, the little plunger for the handle gets a little stuck sometimes, but maybe that doesn't even happen up in here. I don't know what's in there. It might be empty. Oh yeah. Take a little mixed fuel. I like using mixed fuel to kind of test stuff out because of the oil in it. It's not much, but you're not going to worry about ruining anything. You're not going to foul anything or whatnot, as long as it just, you know, squirt here, squirt there. It's probably going to be a long process. Now we're getting somewhere. It's on. So this. Put this on there. Shake stuff in. I don't need to. Okay. Yeah, that's a carb. Okay. Now that we have it over here, I always cut it off. Let's take the fuel line off. There we are. Where's my screwdriver there? Yeah, we don't need this here. So let's take off the plate. It's either 2 or 3 screws on these. Sometimes on the Echoes I like to have one on the side too. And just to make it easier for reassembly, remember this end is the opposite side of the fuel line elbows. These you want to be pretty careful taking out. It is plastic. Is there another one? I don't think so. There we go. Okay. That looks good. It's not good. It's like after 5:30. It's like almost 6, and the mailman is still coming over. He's usually here. 11. It's been a busy mail day. Something else that would be causing this problem is this. It's a one-way valve that's damaged and it doesn't open, which we're just going to be replacing anyway. That one's bad anyway too. It could be the cause of all this. It's actually not too bad. It's surprising. I thought it was going to be rock hard. Could just be that little valve. Try not to ruin the gasket here, so just slowly, just kind of walking it off. I've taken off a lot of stubborn gaskets before, but this is definitely one of the worst. Usually, there's one area that wants to come off with some type of relative ease. This one, every single side is equally as difficult as the side that previous before it. Well, I don't know how well the gasket survived it, but hopefully it's okay. The diaphragm, though, is surprisingly nice. Take out this. Oh, that's a tiny one as well. Go in there. At least this one's coming off a whole lot easier. Take the seal off, put this in the carb cleaner, Okay, be right back. Okay, so got that all done, blew everything out, it's nice and clean. Let's start with the needle. Actually, we should start with the spring because we need that first. Anyway, let's put the spring in there. This is one that actually has like a little groove for it to fit into rather than just onto. So that's nice. Kind of helps hold it in place. So I hold it by the top of the needle. Guide the needle into the slot. And we need to make sure the spring is in. It looks like it is. And there we go. Okay. You probably didn't get to see any of that because the garage dog was moving and I was too far away. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure the spring is in the slotted area from the not the needle, but the arm. And make sure the needle goes up and down. It does. Now, let us put this on. Now, unfortunately I don't have one of these, so if this does not work, then I looked up on the internet how much the kit was, and the kit is about $4 cheaper than buying a whole new carburetor that comes with fuel lines and everything. So I might as well just buy a brand new carburetor. Clean that out a little bit with a towel. Put this back on. I'm pretty sure though this will work. Now that I said that, though, probably not. Primer bulb. Put this on here. It sounds like I think my neighbors are having a birthday party. These are pretty simple carbs. I don't really suspect it not working. Like I said, this is the time it probably won't. I had another one that I thought was very, very similar, but we'll take a look at it to show you the not so similar parts about it. There we go. And then to install it, you just press the throttle back, put the throttle cable in, and that's really about it. Connect the fuel lines. So, don't want to forget this. Yeah. So like I said, I found this one. I was like, oh, that's probably roughly the same, but it's definitely smaller. I mean, it has the same bottom section here, but the top is definitely smaller. And this must be for like a small little Honda or something like that. Okay, let me go ahead and put this on there. I already put some new fuel lines in, and I'll see you over there. Got everything on. Here's the old fuel lines. All that pipe. New fuel lines, new fuel cap, everything looks like it's building pressure and it's good to go. Doesn't appear to be leaking. Let's give it a pull and see what happens. Seems like it's idling a little high. Maybe there's just something stuck in the slide. Let's take a tiny bit of Marl. Let's lubricate it up a little bit there. that helps out a little bit. Okay, I think that's a lot better. I don't know why this was shaking so much. It's like a screw or something missing out of it. Oh, it's broken. Well, can't fix that. That would be covered, at least. Okay, well, that concludes what the person that owns this wanted me to do. Just wanted to get it run. He did give me another spark plug, I believe, so I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But other than that, that's really about it for this one. Just a normal little carb clean, and everything looks like it's good to go. If it didn't idle down when I did that, then I would. This one has a tube that the cable runs through. The tube might be out of its socket, might just be bent or being put some type of pressure on it. I moved it a little bit, and then to make sure it doesn't move back, we're going to tighten it with a 10mm. There we go. And if that doesn't work, you want to take it off, unscrew the carburetor from the point where that tube attaches, maybe another 1 or 2 turns, and put it back on that way. You just want to do too many because you don't want it to not rev as high as it should. Okay, that's really about it. Probably going to take it around the yard real quick to make sure the excess smoke is just from the oil that was sitting in the bottom of the crankcase probably for quite some time, burning off. So now we don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and let this person know it's ready and be about our way. If you like it, definitely keep on watching. Definitely subscribe. I'll see everyone later. Night.